Hello, everyone.
Hello.
We are live with the first matches of the Amy Store tournament. I hope everyone is very excited, because I definitely am, and I have a feeling, Nim, you're probably feeling the same way, right?
Yeah, I'm very excited. This is gonna be such a cool tournament. We're starting here now on the first matches, the first round of the tournament. It's gonna be awesome, and yeah, very excited to see how these two runners do here. Yeah, Iona versus Underground. Iona was actually part of like the first All Stories relay that was ever done for this game at a major marathon at UKSG last year. And I believe Underground learned this category for this tournament, if I'm not mistaken.
You might know that better than I do, unfortunately. But that wouldn't surprise me. A lot of runners, sometimes just decides to pick up a category because there's a tournament, and
Yeah.
sometimes it actually works out, So I'm really excited to see how this goes. Especially
sure.
if that's the case here. I'm really curious to see how Underground is gonna do.
Yeah.
But right now we are almost on the way, I hope. We're just waiting for the countdown to begin so we can have the first race going. Also, a short clarifier. Different from the exhibition match you guys might, a lot of you might have seen yesterday, this is only going to be a 2-lap race, and that's going to be the case for all the preliminary qualifiers, I believe.
Yeah, basically the first phase of the tournament until the LTA phase this weekend. So basically every match from today until Friday, if I'm not mistaken, is gonna be 2-lap through Amy Story. So basically both runners will be doing 2 Amy Story runs back to back, and then the cumulative time of both runs decides the winner.
Yeah, and after that, we're going to move to the 3-lap format again. So it's going to be a little bit shorter, but please, guys, I hope you're still as excited. It's going to be fantastic. Hopefully, it's going to be a close race. Yeah, I have nothing more to say, really.
Oh, that is a fancy transition effect. Wow.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know who worked on that, but like, good job. That was amazing.
That was actually really cool.
Yeah. The production quality on Sacer is just chef's kiss.
Oh, we also do have like a little lap counter there stating how many laps we have going. That's actually also nice. A really neat little detail. Yeah,
so for everyone who missed the introduction, the laps counter is because both runners will be doing 2 Amy Story runs, and the time of both runs will be added up, so 1 run through is 1 lap, basically.
Yeah, and the unique thing about this format is that if you would have to take an Amy and like a best of 3, and the first one to finish wins the first set, you have a lot of RNG to go on, and you can really, plan ahead. Which means that if you're just unlucky, you might just lose like the run or the match. But with this kind of format, you can like much more plan ahead if you're gonna play risky, if you're gonna play safe, because you can, you can work with the RNG a bit more. So this is definitely gonna be intriguing. It looks like we might be ready soon.
Yeah, probably just waiting until, the official starting time at 4 p.m. EST, 10 p.m. Central European time. And then we're probably ready to go. So whenever the seconds are gonna tick over, I'd imagine we start.
Oh yeah.
5 seconds on my clock.
10 seconds here. 5.
I can't believe Denmark's time zone is 5 seconds after Germany's. That's incredible. That's how time zones work. All right, we're starting. Let's go. All perfectly in sync as well. Beautiful.
Unless one of them is playing 63, that's just gonna ruin it. But hopefully not. Let's just not be negative. Let's enjoy some cool aim here. Oh, a little hesitation there from Iona, just making sure he wasn't free cam. And
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, all right. So both looking to go for left side station clip. Yeah, pretty safe method.
Yeah, it's right. Oh, they both RTAing with that clip. That looked really cool. Iona have a bit of trouble there, but managed to get through.
Yeah. You can soft lock there if you jump into the wrong part of the geometry, but they both took it very safe. So if you go in the middle, generally you don't have much of a risk here.
Yeah, and actually Underground also hitting the taxi escape, which is not taxi escape, but rather taxi strat, which is like a neat little detail. It can be quite tricky to hit sometimes, especially if you mess up your movement.
Yeah, for sure. All right, I would imagine both runners going for inside castle and then the mirror room.
Yeah, mirror room skip, both of them.
Very nice. Oh, underground. Yeah, sometimes, the camera doesn't really follow you so you just kind of have to trust in your out-of-bounds movement and do it blind.
Oh no!
The same...
Iona.
Ah, that's rough. Yeah, well, hopefully it'll work on the next successful clip. Ooh, okay, we're getting in there. Okay, nice. Underground got it, Iona got it, perfect. Yeah, if you die... No, what happened? I missed it.
You fall through the truck door.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Yeah, so the problem with this skip is if you die more than once, you get respawned like further into the stage for some reason. You can't try it again. So Underground had to take like a little bit of an extra detour aside instead of just being able to try the clip again. That's quite unfortunate, but still both decently close together here.
I wouldn't rule anything out yet. We still have a shelter to go. Which is for any neo-aimee runners the most notorious stage in my opinion. I mean, you might say I've used a lot of hours on learning Castlescape and just getting that consistent, but if you cannot do Hot Shelter fairly consistent, you're gonna lose all that time save.
Yeah, Hot Shelter is definitely like the most, like the centerpiece stage that you really need to be sure to nail down for like the most amount of possible time save that you can get, especially early on. Like Hot Shelter is just a gauntlet of all of the basic strats in Amy, and if you can, even if you don't go for any super hard strats, but just like the basics, all the jumps and such. If you can nail those down, you have a good foundation for Amy.
Well, looks a little bit close for Underground, actually. I cannot really see his timer, but...
looks... Okay. Yeah, okay, we're good. I think it was like 5 seconds left or something, so... But yeah, this can get quite close if you get unlucky, but it didn't look too bad on either side here.
No... Headshot camera skip from Iona, which is fair enough. It doesn't really save any time. Underground trying to go for a little bit of a wonky, fancy one with the hammer flip in it, but didn't really work out.
And they're both almost tied. Not quite. Underground is like 5 seconds behind, but yeah, very close race. And again, Hot Shelter is such a big, menacing stage. There's like so much time variance that can happen here. Oh, very nice.
Nice.
Very nice.
That means they're RTA synced again. But
yeah,
we do still have to remember here that Iona is 9 seconds ahead, but that can quickly change. Any mistake here can be brutal. An example of that would actually be just falling down into the pool. You lose at least like about 10 seconds just falling down into the pool.
Yeah, I mean, you can back it up on the platform that is just resting on the bottom of the pool. So for anyone looking for a backup strat there, you can walk around in the pool to the backside and then hammer jump off of the platform on the ground. and get up to the middle area. So that's the best backup strat for that case, I think, in case you do fall down. But yeah, obviously not an ideal situation either way.
We're seeing a bathroom break from Iona here. Nice. I imagine Underground will also be going for the bathroom break, since it's one of the easier skips.
Yeah, but getting into it is honestly like the more difficult part about bathroom break. But both runners did it pretty well here. Very nice, making it over. Oh, Iona having a little bit of trouble on the cog wheels here.
Those can definitely be tricky depending on
Yeah.
what cycle you
Also
you
jumping
approach them
off
on.
of jumping off of the cogwheels is really weird, because like sometimes you get weird capsule gravity and your hammer jump like distance and height just gets completely eaten by the capsules and you don't make it over.
I was like, I once happened that I was just flung all the way around. I didn't
Yeah.
even understand what happened, but I guess it was the capsule speed back then.
All right, will we see any pasta skips here?
Will we see any,
Ooh,
pixel
Iona is
perfect-
lining it up. Okay, Underground going for... Yeah, Underground just going for solving the puzzle. Iona going for the clip. Okay, we'll do the safe setup. See if it works. Slightly off.
Iona looking a little bit confused here, trying to line it up as good as possible.
Yeah, that looks... no, the block
No.
ruined it. That's rough.
Might be, that looks...
Yeah, that is a clip you can very easily just get stuck on for a while. If you're not super comfortable with it.
Underground not going for the puzzle skip 2 either. I totally respect that. There's no reason to go for it if you don't feel consistent enough with it.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, as I said earlier, I believe Underground is a very new runner for this category, and doing the casual strat fast and reliably is definitely easier than, definitely faster than going for the difficult strats and not getting them. So, absolutely, good choice here.
Absolutely.
You gotta weigh out the risk versus the reward. Like, if you don't feel like you have a good chance of hitting a track immediately or within a certain amount of attempts, always a good choice to not go for it.
Iona was using AutoCam.
Iona switched over to auto briefly to line up pasta clip and then switched back.
That can be scary though, because that can make it even harder sometimes.
Yeah.
Depending on depending on a lot of factors, but
yeah, I guess it depends what you used to. I also like when I first learned pasta skip, I also used to do that, switching to auto. I don't do it anymore, but it's definitely something I understand why you would, because auto is just slightly more stable.
Iona is going for this variant of
yeah, that's a really risky one. That is like the very old strat that was very inconsistent.
Yeah. I don't know, Nem. Actually, I'm just curious. In Puzzle Room Run, right? Do you know about the little pixel where you can just clip through the floor and fall to inevitable death?
Which room? Sorry.
In Puzzle Room 1.
I don't believe I know about that. No.
Oh yeah. I was just about to ask you if you think we would see anyone actually, hitting that one pixel and falling to their death by accident. But that's fine. Back to the game where Iona is trying to escape from Zero while trying to do puzzle skip 2.
Yeah, it always gets pretty tough when both kind of interfere with each other.
And Underground hitting the most impossible puzzle password in the world, and now into final act. Alright, so I'd imagine we're not gonna see a wall float here. So probably just a pretty safe and standard.
I'm gonna be honest, I'm not expecting wall floats from like 98% of all tournament entrants. Like maybe Spacebar will do it, but like I would expect most people to not go for it.
I mean, I know Scoop's been practicing it. Spacebar's definitely going to go for it. We have Nixer. I'm probably also going to go for it, depending on the mood.
Yeah, I mean, it's one thing to go for it in a run, but to do it like in a race setting where you know you have to land that one race you're currently in, it is definitely like a different question of like risk and stuff.
But yeah, can we have your door guesses in, guys? Because Underground is coming up to the doors now.
Oh yeah.
What are we guessing them? Are we gonna make like a
collaborative? I'm always guessing one because then, if I'm right, then everyone is happy that I'm right.
Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna go for one as well.
I'm always guessing one, every single time. Ah, dang it.
Not second door either for Underground here. Will it be third door? Let's hope. No! It's gonna be the pasta door.
Oh,
of
man.
Of course it is. No!
Alright, meanwhile, Iona has opted for solving the puzzle and is now out of Hot Shelter. Very nice.
Yeah, Iona having a really unfortunate hot shoulder. That's what we talked about right before going into it. That can really happen if you're not 100% comfortable with it, or the smallest or like slightest out of practice. But let's see here. We still have one entire lap to go, so a lot can still happen, and it's not said and done for Iona yet.
Yeah, for sure.
Also, Underground going for the backup there. That's...
Yeah, I mean the jump. Oh, that is a rough time loss. Falling back down here. Not only having to hop through the water, but also having to climb more of the ladder. So that is very costly.
Yeah, like the water stream pushes you, right?
I don't think so. It just slows you down. I'm not sure. But yeah, it's definitely having this ladder now is gonna be rough.
And now Iona going through the jungle, taking the long way around, going to the left here.
Oh, that is honestly, I kind of respect that, because that is sort of like a similar route that you take with Knuckles. So if you're familiar with that route, that might be like a nice, safety strat. Also, doing that route kind of means you don't have to like jump over the jungle wall like at the end here. You can just go straight to the load zone. So it might be like, depending on the runner, might be a more familiar path due to other categories, and you also skip this extra pretty tricky jump you have to do over the wall. Right, Underground in the final boss of their first lap.
Let's see how it goes. Alright. No quick hits, but that's totally fair. Just want to get through zero as safe as possible without any major mistakes.
Yeah. This is a very easy boss to like slip up on and take a death.
Definitely.
So just wanna take it safe.
Not Iona, sorry, Underground is done with 13:37. That's not bad.
Nice. Yeah, very, very solid run. Pretty safe strats overall, but very solid performance, especially for how new I believe Underground is to the category.
Yeah.
So, very
I have
nice.
A question. How do you do that hammer spin with Amy? I've been trying to hit every single button on my controller, but I cannot do the hammer spin.
I think you hold down the action button and then spin the stick.
What's the action button?
X or B.
Oh.
I mean, it's something you don't need when speedrunning, so speedrunners don't need to know that.
I'm sorry to disappoint everyone. I'm not I haven't played this game casual, okay? I only picked it up for speedrunning because I thought it looked cool. Please cut. Oh! I mean, technically second door, but it was first door.
That was first try door, but second door.
That's gonna save like 30 seconds there, so...
Yeah, that was really a huge time save. I mean, you can say I was half right there on my door 1 guess.
I see you, Tethys. I see you disappointed in me. That's fine. That's fine. Yeah, enough about me being stupid. Back to this. Oh wait, Iona's also taking the other way back.
Oh, that's interesting.
That's gonna lose a bunch of time, actually.
Unless maybe Iona... No, it's probably just gonna climb the ladder then, I guess.
Oi, Underground is using the good version of Twinkle Park.
Oh, yeah. That
We like the
is custom
soundtrack.
music.
We love the soundtrack. And Underground hitting the
Okay, very nice.
Mirror skip first try, yeah. This
Yeah,
is
taking-
a really... Sorry.
Yeah. Go ahead. But yeah,
No,
it's
no,
really,
no.
really solid.
Yeah, I was just about to say, like, this is a really quick Twinkle Park for him,
Yeah,
which is definitely gonna save time.
yeah, for sure. Like getting that turnaround after you know the act transition, and then immediately hitting the clip is quite tricky. And also nice to see Underground now taking, like in the out of bounds movement, taking a bit of a safer approach and just landing directly like at the beginning of the tunnel rather than curving into it. Curving into it is obviously quicker, but you know we've seen the danger of it last time, that you can easily either miss it entirely or you land in one of the pits and die. So that approach Underground took there, definitely like a good, you know, sign of learning from mistakes, and you know, taking it safer the next time around. So that was nice.
Let's see how Iona does here on this robot. Number 0.
Blue Sonic, Yellow Sonic. You love to see it.
And Iona's done with a 1702. I mean, looking like, you know, away from the little meltdown he had in Hot Shoulder, that was actually not a bad run at all.
Yeah, the second puzzle skill was definitely quite rough. We'll see what they do on lap 2, if they're gonna just you know, do it like Underground and just go for the puzzle solving, or maybe, you know, at this point might as well risk it. You know, we'll see what Iona's gonna do.
I'm curious to see if Iona has gained some time here, or Iona's gone even more behind from that. But let's see once the timer updates. But for now, we're back in Hot Shoulder again. The scariest stage of Amy, in my opinion. A lot can go wrong, so let's see what happens here.
Oh yeah, Iona needs to update the timer. The timer's not running.
No, Iona didn't set the timer.
Yeah, that's not good.
That's definitely not good. No.
I believe she noticed it.
Yeah.
All right, yeah, you're probably fine to just like start a new run at this point.
Yeah, this is really unfortunate now.
Yeah, I mean, it happens. Can just start a new run and should probably be fine. It's just, you know, not that far into the run, so it doesn't make that big of a
I'll let that
difference
be
at
up
the
to the
end.
refs, whatever they're gonna do
Yeah.
about that.
Yeah, honestly, just start a new run and take that one. It's fine. It's whatever. Yeah, there we go. Back in again. Right, meanwhile, Underground going through Hot Shelter, looking pretty solid so far. I would imagine going for the intended puzzle again. Yep.
Yeah, just doing the puzzle. That's not a bad choice at all.
Yeah, I mean, it's not too long ago that we didn't have a skip for this room. Like, doing this puzzle was normal, and doing it quickly is actually surprisingly difficult.
Yeah, because believe it or not, those blocks are really slippery, and if you're not neutral on your stick or Amy standing still, she will just yeet that block away. Uh,
Yeah.
and then you have to go retrieve it again. But yeah, it wasn't like until a week before BTRL, like a few years ago, that pasta skip was found.
Yeah, like maybe 2 or 3 years ago, I feel
Yeah.
like.
It was like a week before BTRL, so like 2.5 years, I believe, maybe. Yeah, that's
There,
what I'm
there we
talking
go.
about.
What Chris just talked about eating the blocks. Yeah, but no big time loss. Meanwhile, Iona going back into Twinkle Park. We'll see how the skip goes. Very nice first try clip, and once again safe landing. Very good job here
Both of them
from
having,
Iona. Very nice.
yeah, both of them having a really quick Twinkle Park.
Yeah.
Which is nice to see from both of them actually. Especially after that unfortunate Twinkle Park where both of them like, died on the mirror room skip a few times and had to reset.
Yeah.
So, actually, oh my, this is an unfortunate timing. We have nothing to focus on now because, Iona's heading into Hedgehog Hammer while Underground is doing hot movement.
Yeah, I mean, gotta have downtime every once in a while.
Yeah.
If it's just like exciting, like 100% of the time, you just get exhausted.
True.
So take this as a short moment to breathe, have a drink, and come back in like 45 seconds, I guess. Underground,
But,
very nice use of slope jumps here, though.
yeah,
Nicely
although
making.
I'm actually surprised that Underground is only still like ahead by 3 minutes and 22 seconds. I believe that's also like what Underground was ahead with before, like, going into the second lap, if I'm not mistaken. But also Underground taking a little bit of a weird path to the final leg. I didn't even notice that the first time.
Yeah, I didn't notice it either, but it's again a pretty safe path, but pretty good, pretty direct route overall. Wait,
I think Ionia failed.
Wait, didn't it say 2001? Oh wait, that was from the
That's
previous run.
the previous run.
Ah, no, that's rough. We really don't want that on top of that. No, that's that's not good. Oh well, nothing you can do. It just happens sometimes.
Yeah. If the RNG is not nice to you, that will happen. And it,
Yeah.
it has happened a lot of times to a lot of Amy runners.
Yeah, it happens to everyone at some point.
Just unfortunate to have it happen right here.
Yeah.
But yeah, with a 3-minute lead to Underground, I'm a little bit scared to see how Iona is gonna come back from this. But let's see. Maybe Stewar's not gonna be nice.
Yeah,
That's what we can hope for.
I'm very curious how. Oh, very nice clip. Yeah, I'm curious to see how Iona is gonna attempt the puzzle rooms here again. And of course, everything leading up to it too. Once again, doors time for Underground.
Get your guesses in, guys. Of course, as the casters, we hope for the one, because I like what you're saying, Em. If we're right, everyone is happy. If not, we were the one who rooted for the one, right?
Yeah, exactly. No.
Not the one for Underground. Can we have a door too?
Oh man, that is so sad. Alright, bathroom break for Iona. Not getting the immediate jump, but very quick backup. That's nice. Getting this backup, quickly turned around and into the bathroom stall is actually pretty hard.
Yeah, fourth door again for Underground.
Oh man. Oh, no, Iona taking it.
What happened?
I think it was on the jump over to the spring. around the cogwheels, but I didn't see exactly what happened.
Yeah, you might be right about that. Maybe missing the hammer flip there.
Yeah, I think it was that jump that Iona just went over, but I didn't see what exactly happened.
That is really unfortunate. But now let's see if Iona decides to go for past the skip again. Or just, say, screw it, I'm playing it safe. I'm not gonna risk it anymore. I want to see if I can save some time. Oh, okay. I was a little bit nervous there, because
Yeah.
Iona bonked on, the beam
Yeah,
midway through that hammer flip. And you can lose your distance.
Yeah, you can die there if you bonk there, unluckily.
Iona goes for the pasta skip again.
Yeah.
Still an auto cam. No, wait, no. Iona's free cam now.
I always had so much trouble with this setup because I can never. Oh, very nice, we got it.
There we go. Nice. That's what we like to see.
I personally always had a lot of trouble with this setup where you just go to the clip spot and then walk straight down and straight up again because I can never hold my stick perfectly straight.
That's why an input display is neat. Because wait, what happened to Underground?
What happened to Underground? Underground was just on the way to 0.
Maybe Underground finished and then was like, okay, I'm done.
No, Underground was on the hub world towards the raft, I'm pretty sure.
And yeah, okay. You know what? Iona is still on puzzle skip 2 here. This is a really weird, unfortunate. Hopefully, we will have Underground back very soon. But until then, let's just focus on Iona here. Okay, I was about to say having good speed up until the puzzle skip 2.
Alright, going for the blocks.
Yeah. Hopefully, just make sure Amy stands still.
Not too long ago, I've actually had a meltdown moment on the skip as well, where I just completely forgot how it even works, and I had to have someone explain it to me again.
Really?
It happens. You gotta be constantly reminding yourself how all the different strats work.
Absolutely. Iona just getting to the last 2 blocks here. Trying to, juke out Zero, because Zero's not nice. It's not easy to, cope with that robot sometimes.
Yeah.
Zero can definitely be a pain in the ass. There we go. No. There we go. Iona is out of high shoulder now.
Yeah, taking it nice and safe. And this time with the victory of getting the first puzzle skip, so that's awesome. Past the skip.
So, yeah, until we have any news about Underground, I think Iona might have a chance to come back here. Depending on what's gonna happen.
There's Underground, but I don't know what that means now.
Underground's back. Question is Underground having to take another one with the time added on, or are we just going to reset and say, okay?
I mean, we saw 98% of Underground's run. So and Underground was almost at the end, and I don't think Underground lost 3 minutes and 0. Yeah, that must have been something that went wrong with the Twitch VOD.
Yo, guys, Underground is flying.
Underground is so fast right now. It's incredible.
What? This is definitely... Wait, this is up 9 pace, guys.
Yeah, it's crazy.
What is happening?
Now, Underground, was pre-recording the run. Of course, in this case, the runners get 1 attempt also under, I believe, Tether's supervision. Runners can't grind attempts to get a good good tourney match. It's just one attempt, just like when you play it live. It just makes scheduling easier. I believe, yeah, what happened here is that something went wrong with the Twitch bot, and Essus is trying to fix it now. But yeah, meanwhile, let's see what Iona does in... what is this level called again? Final Egg. I've played this game before.
Scrambled egg? Yeah. Alright. Let's hope Dora RNG is nice. And there we go. No, wait, that was the first lap.
That was the first lap. Yeah, that was the same time again.
I don't know. Underground just flying through this right now.
I can't believe Underground got the same time twice to the frame. That's incredible. What are the chances?
No, if Underground keeps up this speed, he might be able to bring it back. Nah, in all fairness, yeah, it's that's just a funny moment sometimes. Bots can, black
Honestly,
out.
like the Twitch video player and like bots are so glitchy sometimes. Like sometimes the timeline on the video player straight up doesn't work, and then you download the bot and you load it into your video, into your video editor, and it still doesn't work. Like I don't know what Twitch sometimes does to bots, but like it just breaks the timeline.
Alright, can we have some collaborative praying here for Dawn?
Yeah, Dawn, go Iona.
We just need to give Iona all the good vibes. Let's see what happens.
Oh no.
Can we have a Dawn 2 again? No, unfortunately not.
Sad.
Is it gonna be the third pass to Dawn this race? I hope not. Oh, it's
Okay,
third.
third. Yeah, no,
Nice.
could be worse.
Yeah, it could be worse.
Okay, we'll see if we get to see Underground's ending of the second lap this time.
That was scary, actually. The line Underground had there.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I fell down. That's not great. Having to take the ladder.
And Iona again going right to the right of that. Again, it's like, it's interesting to see how some of the runners, approach this, because, there's one optimal line and then there's like multiple ways you can go, but I guess runners just tend to go where they feel most comfortable. And
Yeah.
as you said, like Knuckles branch like off to that side of the jungle. So if you know how to get to Final Night from that point, then you might as well just do that. Oh, and we lost Underground again.
I feel like Underground's VOD is just broken. I feel like Twitch broke that maybe.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's really
Twitch.
unfortunate.
Yeah, that's I'm entirely comfortable blaming that on Twitch without even knowing what happened behind the scenes, but I know how Twitch VODs sometimes work, and sometimes they just do that, where they just end. That's unfortunate. So it seems like we're not gonna see the end of Underground's run, but Underground was ahead by quite a bit.
He's ahead by 5 minutes.
Yeah,
out of Final Leg.
So I think we can comfortably call this a win for Underground, even if we don't get to see the final time. But
Underground might waste like 6 minutes on Zero though.
All right, getting from Tethys and Chat, Underground's final time was 12:43.56. So
yeah,
got
so
confirmation on that.
Yeah, we can definitely say that Underground took this home, but GG's to both of them though.
Yeah.
In a second here after the last hit. There we go.
GG both runners. Very nice first match.
That was a real intriguing match. We got to see a lot of like we got to see some different parts of the Amy story speedrun that we might not, get to see later on.
Yeah.
So that was really interesting race. I wish it would have been a little bit closer, but you can't make everybody happy.
Yeah, I mean, it happens. As I said, like, I've also had, like, a meltdown moment on Hot Shelter myself on the second puzzle skip. Like, sometimes you just forget how exactly a setup works or something, and then, in the pressure of doing the live run, you can't remember, and you just kind of don't manage to get it anymore, and then you just have to back up, casual strats. It happens.
Yeah,
That's what speedrunning is. So you just sometimes gotta switch strats.
Exactly. But GG's to both of them though.
Yeah,
that
for
was
sure.
really a nice race.
All right. Underground is not live here with us right now. Iona didn't want to interview, but says a quote from Tethys, "Fuck Hot Shelter." Understandable, honestly. Understandable. Good game, both of them. Very nice first match.
All right. I guess Chris and Nim 5-minute podcast reflecting on the race.
Yeah, I mean, Underground, played it very safe, took very, beginner-friendly strats, but played it very consistently. I don't think, aside from Twinkle Park on lap 1, really anything went wrong for Underground. So that was definitely a super solid race on their part. Iona, unfortunately, as I've said, sometimes you forget how to do a skip or so. It happens, and losing a lot of time in Hot Shelter. But still, we got to see a really nice race with lots of different strats. And yeah, I was happy to have watched this and been here for it. Yeah. Good job for both runners.
Yeah, definitely. I actually just want to touch on the fact, like as you said, they both played Underground playing it pretty safe. I feel like, especially getting further in, where people might risk it a little bit more. Playing it safe might be the deciding factor.
Yeah.
Especially getting into like the mid rounds and such. There might be a different, some runners might tend to go for, let's just take pasta skip for example, but not feel 100% comfortable in it. So if they mess up like a few times and the other runner says, you know what, I'm just gonna play it safe and do the puzzle, that might be a major deciding factor in who wins any run.
Yeah, definitely.
Like the race.
It's like, as I said earlier, like doing stuff the safe way, but getting it reliably first try is faster than trying for a hard strat that saves maybe time, but then not being comfortable with it. So you gotta see how you feel about any individual strat, and there's absolutely no shame not going for something, not getting something first try and backing up, or just depending whatever strat you're comfortable with.
Yeah, I totally agree. But guys, while we have it, I might as well just take your time to say do not go anywhere, because we do have a match right after this one between Victory and Jam. With me and Sly being on commentating again, as we were for the exhibition. So please don't go anywhere until then. Nim, do you have anything to say? Or we just, trying to drag on?
No, I don't really have anything to say. I feel like I've already said a lot, and I feel like I've repeated myself a lot of times as well. I think I'm good for now. Thank you, Chris, for sharing this commentary slot with me. And
of course, Nim. I always love to just, sit down, have a chat with you, and watch some cool speedruns.
Yeah, for sure, same. And again, this was just the first race of this tournament. This goes over different phases over the next 2 weeks, I believe. So there's a lot to go. Go keep watching Sacer events. And yeah, I hope you all have a wonderful tournament, both organizers, runners, commentators, viewers. I hope it's going to be awesome. I'm sure it will.
Yeah, have a good one, guys.
What's up, gamers? Welcome back to the Amy story. We're doing Victory Cannon versus Strawberry Jam. Whoa, this is gonna be so intense. How are you today, Chris? How are you feeling?
I'm good. I'm really good, especially after just commentating the last match. So this one's gonna be exciting. Dude, I don't know. I'm just feeling good.
He doesn't know. Alright, this is excellent. We are going to be experiencing Victory Cannon versus Strawberry Jam. This is the prelim qualifiers, so yeah.
Only 2 laps, guys. Don't forget, if you weren't here during the first match, this is only a 2-lapper until we get past the preliminary qualifiers.
They call
Just
me
wanna put that
Strawberry
out.
Jam after a live 73813. Yeah.
What?
What, do you not know that quote?
No.
It's a good quote.
I realized
Yeah.
I don't know a lot about anything.
Sorry, I'm in a weird and wacky mood, so hi.
Hi guys, I'm gonna be having to cope with
What's
Sly
up,
for the
guys?
next 30 minutes.
What's up, guys? What's up, guys?
Yeah.
Well, tell me what's up. Come on. Rolling eyes emoji. No one's telling me what. Chris, tell me what's up. I'm begging for an answer, my man.
Yeah, I'm sorry, Sly. I'm sorry, okay? I was just in the middle of something, but hey, we're good now.
Yeah,
There we go. Seems like both of the runners are soon to be ready.
yeah. We're seeing gamers get ready now.
Also, Sly, what's up?
What's up, Chris?
Thumbs up from both
Underground
of
wins
the
by
runners.
5:46.65. Oh my god, no way. Underground
Oh, wait.
already won the race.
Oh,
Hello, Jam. I see you waving. Hello.
Hello, guys. I just saw you guys giving a thumbs up.
Shut up, Deathis.
What did
Alright.
Tethys say?
He's in my head. Anyways, the gamers are gearing up to go. The gamers say they're ready. We're waiting for the gamers to start, basically. So, Amy's story. Have you ever played the story? I don't know if you've played this story before.
Actually, no, I don't think so. I did Shadow in the old stories at ESA, so no.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. Oh yeah, this is funny because Chris, me, and Nim have done the All Stories relay at ESA, so we're bringing slightly more European flavor. All right, the countdown is ticking. We will see them ready in like 5 years.
Slightly
I
more
don't know.
European flavor.
Slightly more European flavor. All right, Amy story. So
Yeah.
first they are going to press the game button. Jam is not ready. Oh, there you go. Jam is now ready. Jam was not on the game button.
It's fine. It looked like we're
Eggman,
chasing.
can it be? All right. Now Victory Cannon is on his way to the casino area, and so is Strawberry Jam. And none of them go for cream skip or right side. Isn't that surprising, Chris?
I mean,
Oh, Victory
Except
Cannon's going the
the-
full casual route.
that's even
Ooh.
more surprising, actually.
Yo,
but yeah.
Strawberry Jam Gaming?
They're LTA synced now. Let's go. But yeah,
are.
I don't expect like a lot of people to go for right side because if you don't understand how it works, it can be really finicky trick. So I imagine we mostly just gonna be seeing left side people until we
okay.
get a little bit further into the tournament.
Interesting. They are very synced at the minute.
They are definitely only like 1 second behind each other.
Is Jam comparing to RTA? I don't know.
I mean,
Mayhaps. Who? I don't know.
I mean, if Jam was comparing to RCA right now, then their timer would have been like more of sync, wouldn't it?
Twinkle Park, right? Mirror rooms on both ends. Very RTA synced mirror rooms.
Identical mirror rooms.
These gamers are intense. Who can get through the mirror room quickers? There are the big blobs, the
It looks
flubblers.
like Jam is actually ahead now.
Yeah, it seems as though Jam is a bit ahead, yeah. So, they're both climbing up the hill. Wow. This is us progressing through the tournament. We're climbing up the hill and reaching the balloon. There you go.
Why?
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba.
I can't imagine having 30 more minutes with this. I can't.
I'm in a
I'm
wacky
excited.
silly. I'm in a wacky silly mood. Okay. Yeah. I'm waiting. In honesty, I'm waiting for the pace update, but that's not happening.
Well,
There
get
is
your guesses in here, guys.
there
Can
is-
we
there is me maker music.
I love that. So, guys, how much money do you think they're gonna make?
Shh.
Can I speak now?
Shh. All right. Oh, never mind. It's still going.
Can I speak now? Why?
The music's still going.
Help me,
All right, and
someone.
both of them got the epic money. Let's go. So now they are going to enter the hottest of hot shelters. Oh my god, that was loud.
Yeah, so no elevator skip from both runners here. Maybe we will have a door skip. No, Victory can just going for the here, and so is Jam.
Yeah, both taking it very safe, of course. Oh, Jam or Victory Cannon going for the speed shoes, not knowing that the speed shoes are completely useless in this category.
Yeah, because we all know how great Sadix is programmed, right?
Yeah, the speed shoes do not make you go faster.
Sadix is so well programmed that it's actually bad, but but it's still great at the same time. So we love it.
Yeah. Looks like we're getting some pretty standard. Victory Cannon having a bit of a meltdown in that room, but so far pretty standard Act 1, I would say.
Yeah, definitely. I'm curious to see here if Jam is gonna go for past escape, because if she is, that shield might be able to cause some problems. Because that green shield, you cannot see anything in the puzzle skip in puzzle room 1. Sorry for the
Sorry
mess up there.
for... Sorry for being Danish.
Yeah, sorry for not having English as my first language.
Right, Victory Cannon taking it pretty good. Strawberry Jam also doing pretty good. The gamers are pressing the button. They are still very in sync. This is actually kind of wild. And Victory Cannon, will Victory Cannon go for the funny jump? Oh, he misses it.
Oh,
Unfortunate for Victory Cannon. He took
the straw?
he took the bait checkpoint.
Did Jam actually go for the jump?
I have no idea, but Jam is doing the puzzle, not going for past skip.
Which is
As I was saying, these runners, as I was just saying that these runners are basically tied up in a minute. Victory Cannon takes a huge death, and Jam is just blazing through.
yeah, this is definitely gonna save her some time here. But again, we have another hot shoulder coming up, so this is definitely not the deciding factor yet. We learned that from yesterday as well, but so far she will definitely be in the lead with a fair amount of time.
Indeed, but it can all crumble. We still have one more lap of this.
Yeah.
Victory Cannon not quite getting the flip and just going the casual route. I understand. After what just happened, I completely understand.
definitely. Also, Jam just straight up, just not even trying to go for Puzzle Skip 2. I totally respect that.
Ooh, that was
Victor Cannon is setting up the pasta skip.
Oh, not quite. Victory
Barely
Cannon not
gets
going
it.
for the slower setup. He is just gonna go for the charge up setup right here.
That looks good, actually. Yeah.
Ah,
Let's bit off to the left. Let's see if he can
Alright.
get it. No, it's just slightly off here. Can we have some cheer for Victory Cannon?
go
You know,
on,
just
Victory Cannon. You
Being
can
determined.
do it.
There we go.
There we go. Well done, Victory Cannon. Pass the skip. Woo! Yeah. Pass the woo.
If he's gonna go for Puzzle Skip 2, he might be able to catch up a little bit and make up
Yeah.
for his death.
Yeah, we'll see how Victory Cannon does. Puzzle Skip 2 is pretty difficult as a beginner. Understandably, Victory Cannon just does the puzzle. I completely respect the choice. Very difficult puzzle. For if you can't see color, I'm very sorry because this puzzle will be very hard. Yep, Victory Cannon experiencing the fact that Sadix uses the same button for multiple functions, just hammering on that button or that thing. I don't know.
Are you okay, Sly?
I think I might have overexhausted myself. Chris, you take over. I'm drinking water.
Well, hey guys, while Sly's drinking water, we do have Victory Cannon finally getting done with Puzzle Skip 2, finishing off Hot Shelter here. I'm actually curious to see what the time difference is by now, and also Jam almost going into final leg here, taking the right side or like the most straight line onto final leg, which is a nice thing to see. Jam is in the lead by 1 minute 30 seconds. That can definitely be a deciding factor here, but nothing is said and done. We still have one more lap to go after this.
Ah,
Are you okay, Sly?
I feel much better. Thank you for asking. As we move on to final leg for both the gamers, Jam being in final leg, what doors are we getting?
I'm getting word from Tethys that Jam is actually comparing against RTA.
That is not a door, Chris. That is not one of the doors.
Okay, sorry. Door number 1. You know, I'm praying for Jam here.
Can you imagine Jam is actually playing on 63? That would be the biggest twist ever. I think Jam did the time. I can't tell. Welcome to the Amy store. This is where we're aiming. I don't know what this music is. We will now monitor the doors as Jam approaches the door room. Hopefully
Just not door 5, please.
Chris, didn't you curse Jam to get door 5?
No. I did nothing during the
Yes, you did.
the queue. No. I did nothing
you
before
did.
this race. She's gonna get door number 2.
She
Yeah,
got door
look,
2.
look. Yeah, I was right.
Alright, we don't need to talk about the curse that Chris put on Jam in the queue
No,
about getting door 5. We
don't
need
you
to
remember
talk about
Nick's
it anymore.
Nim's carrying the curse right now?
We don't need to talk about it anymore. So door 2 for Jam. I'm in a quirky mood today, holy shit.
Nim's carrying the curse, don't you remember?
No, you cursed me, and then I put that onto Nim. But you still cursed Jam, so...
No, I didn't. I took it back and gave her first door. But it was second door, so which is also good.
Well, either way it didn't work. Chris sucks. What am I on about? Victory Cannon taking the elevator. Woo, big spider elevator. What door will Victory Cannon get?
Door number 2. Okay, let's see if Victor Cannon is right here. Oh, also, by the way, I just want to ask. I hope you guys are enjoying this questionable commentary, but we're having a blast. I can tell you that much.
Yeah. It's not door
No.
1.
Let's hope for door number 2 here. Let's see if he was correct.
It's not door 2. Jam is strengthening her lead in terms of doors.
It's
Door
door
3
number
though.
3.
Victory
That's
Cannon
only-
still can catch up in lap 2.
Definitely, that's only like a 10-second time lost, and you know, depending on if Victory Cannon is gonna get a faster path escape next lap, and maybe also a quicker hot shoulder, this might turn the other side around. But nothing's said and done yet.
Ooh,
Let's
Jam
see.
having a bit of struggle with fighting Zero here.
There we
get-
go.
Gets him on the electric fence there.
Having a little bit of trouble with Zero there. Zero can be really tricky to knock back. You really need to get inside of Zero, almost like inside of Zero's body when hammer swinging there to knock him back.
And that's a 12:32 from Jam. Not bad at all. Where are the laps, blood? Where is the lap timer's blood?
Oh yeah, wait, the lap counter's gone. Tech, can we please have the lap timers back?
Alright, either way, Strawberry Jam has done lap 1. Now Strawberry Jam can go on to lap 2, while Victory Cannon not terribly far behind.
Also, I'm vibing to this music right now.
Yeah, Victory Cannon has some unique OSTs.
So, I don't know if Jam knows she can just soft reset and keep on going.
Nah, I can see your chatting and countdowns about the run. It's alright, it's all good. Oh, Jam going for the entire game reset. Swag, honestly, I respect it. As Victory Cannon beats off Zero here.
See what the final time will be.
Did I just say beats off Zero? Oh. Don't listen to me.
I mean, Spy, it didn't sound wrong until you pointed it out.
Don't listen to me.
So you're kind of taking it as there, which is really unfortunate.
Oh no, Victory Cannon died. No.
So, like, me and him, like, kind of touched on that subject last time with Zero. That, not on Sly's subject, but on the subject that Zero can be.
The 14-18 by Victory Cannon.
You know, Zero can be pretty tricky, and you can easily die too. Okay,
Alright.
I need a Civil
Victory
40
Cannon
here.
is now free to go to lap 2 as Jam is about to enter Twinkle Park. Or rather the area in Twinkle Park. I don't know, the game. Alright, Victory Cannon starting his second lap as Jam is now in Twinkle Park. Let's see how this will go. See, now I'm getting back in the actual commentary.
Yeah, I'm feeling better as well.
Yeah.
Jam is also in the lead by 1 minute 45 seconds as of first lap here. So definitely a comfortable lead, but everything can still go Victory's way here, depending on how it happens. And Jam goes a little bit too much to the left and falls to her inevitable death.
Unfortunate for Jam. This gives Victory Cannon a bit of a chance to come back, though.
Definitely. Let's see here. Depending on how Twinkle Park goes for Victory, there might be a little bit of a catch-up here. I'd imagine like 20 seconds or something. But we'll see about that whenever we get to that.
Yes, indeed, we'll see. Jam climbing up the ramp, and Victory Cannon about to finish up the buttons here, going into the mirror room, of course.
Thank you, Shovel, for clipping that.
I I'm I'm so not making it back from this, am I? I'm so kicked out of the Sacer team for this.
Wait, does that mean there's a spot? Who can I talk to? Okay, never mind. Back to commentary.
Open slot? No.
So yeah, Jam onto the Hedgehog Hammer minigame, smacking
Yep.
some Golden Sonics and some
Yeah.
Blue Sonics.
Victory Cannon did get through Deathless, so that is a bit of a catch up for Victory Cannon. Depending on how Hot Shelter can go, because again, like, basically, no matter what, Hot Shelter is the decider, so.
Yeah, you can definitely lose more than a minute if you just mess up once or take a death like Victory had, unfortunately. And if you don't get the checkpoints, it's even more scary, to be honest. Oh, we have the we have the Wii music back, or the me music.
Okay,
What?
I really can't keep this bit up anymore. How are you,
Nah.
Chris?
What
I
do you
hope you're
mean?
doing as well as Jam, who is going on to Hot Shelter.
I was about to say that I can't keep silent during the me music, unfortunately, because Jam is in Hot Shelter. So,
Yeah.
but let's
Hot
see here how
Shelter.
it goes. Hopefully, she doesn't fall into the pool.
She did not
Those
get the speed shoes there. Very nice.
these platforms can be pretty tricky, as you just saw there. But she managed to recover and land on the ladder there, which was actually a night recovery. But those platforms can be pretty scary to jump on. You if you don't know like where to, they can be, yeah, they can be destructive. I don't know. I can't remember the
Indeed.
word I was going to say, but
Cataclysmic.
let's just say
So-
that.
So
But so
far,
f-
nothing too bad in Jam's end. A bit
I mean,
of,
she
you
did
know,
fall down once in the other room as well.
yeah. Oh,
Ooh,
but
and
Victory
Victory-
takes a swim. Glug glug for Victory Cannon. As Jam
apparently-
misses the bathroom break. Oh wait, no, she can flip back in. Hold on. And she's
Yeah,
out. There we go.
She went into the other stall with the monkey.
Poor monkey.
Oh, Amy.
What do you mean poor Amy? The monkey was just having a good time, taking like the biggest piss of his life.
Monkey had a bomb.
Well, yeah, he is in the bathroom.
Okay, fair enough. But yeah, Jam having a little bit of trouble there, managed to recover. But I did notice that she didn't take the what's it called? The checkpoints. So this might cause a little bit of trouble here. If she messes up, Victory Cannon could be in the lead, or at least
Yeah.
gain another few seconds here.
Indeed.
Okay, she gets the checkpoint. No worries.
No worries at all. Victory Cannon is kind of swinging back in a minute, but anything can happen, so we can't hold that. We can't hold it to, you know, Hot Shelter to have a consistent lead. I said words.
Yeah, and you know, there's also the RNG at Final X, so if one of them get first on, the other one get fifth on, that's like, you know, 30 seconds lost right there.
Alright. Victory Cannon. Oh, going for past the skip again. Will he hit it? Oh, that was too far right.
You can line it up, come on. We believe in you.
Oh, no, he touched his camera. You don't want to touch your camera when you're doing the down and up thing.
Rule number one, guys, do not touch the camera when doing this trick. That looks good,
Okay.
actually. Yeah,
Hey, there we go, Victory Cannon.
nice third attempt, actually. That's definitely going to save a little bit of time as well. But well, I Yeah, Victor's probably just going to do the casual route as well. Yep, he's going to do the puzzle.
Yep. Understandable.
Definitely.
I didn't quite see what Jam got for a hot shelter, but I think Victory Cannon is still on a better pace, maybe.
I mean, Jam had the balloon at like 730, 725-ish. So that's like what we can kind of compare it against.
Okay.
So yeah, Victory is probably going to save like maybe 10 to 5 seconds here, which is not bad.
Ba, 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 ba. Wow. And now is the part where nothing really happens.
I mean, every good run needs some downtime, you know?
This bold of you to assume this is a good run. Amy's story is not good. Anyways.
What do you mean? Amy's story is good. Well, actually, I mean, okay, you know what? I'm just not gonna commentate on that. Actually. And Jam going left this time around. I believe she was going on the right side last time, but I might be wrong. But I'm not sure. No matter what, Jam, do you remember the password to get into Eggman's lair? Let's hope. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes.
Way.
That is
Jam makes it into Final Egg, one of the hardest tasks of the story.
I would agree with you on certain aspects, especially depending on what kind of tricks you're going for. Hot Shelter Final Egg might be one of the harder, not if even the hardest one, but yeah.
Man,
let's see here.
Nothing really
What?
happens in Final Egg outside of doors, does it? Like, if you're not doing wall float.
Not really. I mean, you could always talk about like the lines the runners are taking, because that can be like
True.
But that's like, now we are talking being more in-depth and being a little bit more top tier, because, lines can save like up to 1 or 2 seconds, but it's not more than that.
Victory Cannon taking the big spring up.
Yeah, can we have some door guesses in, guys?
Oh yeah, doors.
Again, I'm hoping for a first door for both of them. I don't want to see anyone doing bad. So, first door for both
Alright.
Jam and Victory.
Let's see. Jam does not get the first door. Jam does not get the second door. Jam missing the fourth door, but it doesn't matter because she got third door. Oh. Victory Cannon thinking about what door it's going to be. Door 4, okay. Victory Cannon's putting in door 4 for his own guess.
I mean, Jam did get second door and Victory got third door last time, so maybe there's a
consistent door setup. Oh my god.
yeah.
Oh,
He's got fifth. Okay, wait, he's starting to.
He's going backwards. Oh,
It wasn't fifth though.
spicing it up a little. Thank God. He did
It
not
wasn't
get fourth door. Will it be third door or second door? Can you imagine it's first door? Okay, third
It's
door.
third door,
It's third door in every scenario.
except for one.
Unless you go for middle first, it's the third door in every scenario.
Victor's not happy about that. You can definitely see it. And Jam actually beautifully making her way through the treetops here in the jungle, which can be quite hard to navigate, but she did manage not to fall down.
Nicely done, Jam. Very
Yeah.
nice. That treetop movement when you start off it's not the easiest thing. It seems simple on paper, but just knowing where the pits are and where all that is can be a bit difficult when you're just learning the game. But Jam
Definitely.
gets through it, no problem.
It takes a bit
Let's
of
see.
practice to get used to where to jump.
Let's see if Victory Cannon can replicate, as it looks good for him. And yes, let's go, Victory Cannon. And as Jam closes out here, we're about to face off Zero. We'll see how this Zero fight goes for Jam. Not quite getting the first hit on the fence, but getting its second hit. As long as Jam does not die here, it's looking like a pretty safe victory for her.
Yeah, it does.
Oh,
Having a little bit of trouble with the last hit of Zero here. Come on. Okay, there we
Okay.
go. And
there we
GG's
go.
to Jam.
GG's 13-12, not bad at all.
That's a really that's a really good time. Definitely. That's nothing to be to mess with or be sad about.
Victory Cannon having a nice Zero fight, which will get him a bit of time, but unfortunately that means nothing as time is up for Victory Cannon. Our victor for this match is Strawberry Jam.
Congrats. GG's to both of them.
That was a very good race.
It definitely was.
Yeah. All things considering, because this is prelims, this is, deciding who gets to join in on the LTA seeding. And these, obviously, Jam, I believe, is a very new player to Sadix and Amy. Victory Cannon, same thing as well, particularly to Amy. Amy can be really hard, so the fact that these two runners managed to pull out like sub 14s is pretty nice.
Yeah,
Definitely
Amy.
no laughing matter.
Not at all. Amy is the most technical character in Sadix, in my opinion. With a lot of small things that you need to always think about. But they both did incredibly well. So GG's to both runners. And congrats again to Jam on the win here.
Yeah, we will see if we get to pull them both in for interviews. It looks like they're down for it. Hello, Victory Cannon, and hello, Jam. How are you two doing? How are you doing, Victory Cannon?
I'm doing all right. I didn't feel great about the first one, but I mean, overall, it's Hot Shelter, and I guess there are worse things that could go wrong than just scuffing an easy trick. But whatever, it's fine. Everything is fine.
And of course to our victor, congrats to Jam.
Yo,
How are you
GGs.
feeling?
Oh my god, I won!
Yeah, you won.
Oh, yeah.
Congrats.
That's crazy. I
Yeah,
feel
you beat
pretty
me by like
alright.
2 minutes in the first one, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah,
also had
stuff
a
just
buff.
worked. I don't know. It was alright.
We take it. When stuff works, we take it.
Oh yeah.
How did you two, how did you two kind of feel going into this? How did you feel going into this entire race and, the tournament as a whole I'll start with you, Victory Cannon.
I felt woefully underprepared because, my PB for Amy's story got like 6 months ago or something, 6-7 months ago, and I haven't really practiced it since last week, I think. And I only had time for like 2 runs before I had to go out of town. So I just got home today, and I'm like, well, I guess we'll see how it goes. I didn't feel like it was going to be my absolute best, but with how I did, I felt pretty good about the second run in particular. So I think, not too bad.
Yeah.
Well, 39 is
sure.
definitely nothing to laugh at. So congrats on that, especially in the race setting,
Thank
which
you.
is not bad at all.
Absolutely. And how about you, Jam? How did you feel going into this race and into the tournament as a whole?
So a little background. I actually didn't have a PB till yesterday. I got like 11. Was it 11? Yeah, like 11:21. I think it was is my PB. So I played 2 hours with Game It. Shout out to Game It, my teacher. He prepared me for this moment. And then I played 5 hours yesterday on stream. And then I guess I'm here. So yeah, I feel pretty good.
Indeed. Well, so with the result of that match, Jam, you'll be facing off against Underground, and Victory Cannon will now be playing off against Iona. So,
Okay.
we'll see how that goes as the prelims go forward. Chris, you got anything you want to say and or ask our lovely runners?
Oh, nothing in particular. I think you covered the ground pretty well.
Hmm.
Thanks,
Yeah.
Victory Cannon, for the race. I had a lot of fun.
Absolutely, thank you.
Yeah.
I just want to really quick shout out to Jam here because I think I just hopped into your stream like last week and you were like, I've never run Amy's story before, never in my life. And I was like, that's all right, you got this. Sure enough, she beat my ass, and I'm like, way to go.
Literally last night, I went to Big's house.
That's good.
Oh really?
Yeah, because I didn't know the route. And then I figured it out, but I thought it was funny. I went from going to Big's house to getting the emblem in the middle to here.
That's
Well, hey,
that's
you are-
definitely.
Sorry, what guy?
No, I was just about to say that's definitely a big task to take on, especially during a tourney. Like, you know, just going blind into this. But I mad respect from here. Then that's a really good time. So
Yeah,
yeah,
absolutely.
but again, congrats again, Jam. You're moving on.
Let's go! Super excited. Maybe I gotta learn some more skips because I obviously didn't do the big skips like Castle or the stuff in the hot shelter.
You didn't do
Oh,
either.
yeah.
Did you do either puzzle skip, or did you just play it straight?
I just played it straight.
Oh my god, I'm so bad.
I
Hey.
did the mirror room skip, so
Nice.
Yeah, you both did mirror.
but I didn't do like the castle where you like get on the door and whatever.
I mean, to be honest, no one should go for Castlescape if they're not comfortable at all, because that is one of the hardest tricks
Yeah,
in Amy's story. So
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
I have like a 10 44 and I do not go for cost skip. I ain't touching that. But yeah. As we close off our first official day of the Amy Story tournament, Jam, as our victor, you get to pick our raid target. Where
Oh my
are
god,
we-
I get to pick the raid? I never get to pick the raid.
Oh.
Well, you
Oh my
have the
God.
you
Okay,
have
hold
all the
on.
power.
Let me look who is online.
In the meantime,
before-
stay tuned
before we-
tomorrow.
yeah, I was about to say, don't go anywhere, guys. We're back tomorrow.
Yep, we're going to have Natborn versus Tempest Mask 1000, and then after that we'll have Anik versus Aura. So stay tuned for that.
Who is online?
Any particular raid targets, or would you like to pass it to Victory Cannon, or should we just end abruptly?
Just end it mid sentence. Nobody gets to finish a thought.
Yeah.
I'm just looking to see
That's-
who's online.
That's your cue.
Is anyone we know online?
I can take a quick gander. It looks like
Deku wants the raid, doesn't he?
Deku is live.
He's the only one I see.
It's up to you, Jam. Would you like the raid to go there?
Right, yeah, you can do Deku.
All right, there we go. We have our raid target, fellas. We're going to end off for today, but again, tomorrow we're going to have more races. We're going to do more prelims as we get ready for LTA, which will make us get ready for double bracket. This is going to be a really exciting tournament. Thank you, Chris, for commentating with me and Nim earlier today, taking the double shift. Got any
I mean-
closing words?
No, not really, other than thanks to everyone who was here watching with us. I definitely had a blast. I hope Nim and Sly had a blast commentating with me, and all the runners had a blast, you know, showing off their Amy skills live on stream here. And other than that, have a pretty damn good one, everyone.
Catch you later.
See ya.
Well...